no one discovers you. Hope no one sees it. I hope no one falls in love with you. I got mine reasons. Order V long, color orange mango label, rotary phone. In my old school Mercedes, smoke OG grown. When I'm Californicating, I got 3 phones, business, conversation, and relation. Hold up, wait a sec, wait a minute, wait a tick.
In New York, my homies are mainly rock, my homies money rock. Blow cases, throwing shots, I run them off they block. $250,000 in the stash box, I grind it for my spot. They be talking about the cash, but my bag worth a lot. I don't talk to no old flows, only new flows. Put my blicky in the backbone.
Right now we got the 5A state championship game, Centennial versus this undefeated Notre Dame team. Notre Dame puts the ND in undefeated, and I got my boy 360E over here. What's your opinion? What do you think, man? Is it possible that Centennial gives Notre Dame their first L?
Sure, it's possible. This is team redemption against, in my opinion, team of destiny with Notre Dame Prep. I mean, when you win your last 2 playoff games by a combined 6 points, you sort of have that, I don't want to say mental edge, but Notre Dame Prep has found ways to win games, all different kinds of ways this season. Blowouts, close wins, low scoring, high scoring. And then on the other side, well, Richard Taylor and his staff have had about 375 days to think about University of Phoenix Stadium and what happens with Williams Field. So this is going to be, in my opinion, the best of the 3 games, and I can't wait to see what happens, Chili.
How does Notre Dame stop Zidane Thomas? How did they stop the Zidane train?
That's a great question. Load up the box. We've seen it with Centennial. If you can get them playing behind the sticks, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pass, since they run the ball 75% of the time. You have a better chance of getting them off the field if you can get them in 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 7s, instead of 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 3s.
What answers do they have for the pick your poison offense of Notre Dame, Jake Smith and Cole Fisher?
Well, I don't know how many times these 2 guys are going to match up, but I would love to see Don Hampton on Jake Smith if he ever slides out on the edge. I mean, you're talking about 2 of the elite playmakers in the state. I would say they're just going to have to try to contain him in a sense that it doesn't take much for Jake Smith to hit the edge and go all the way.
Who's your pick?
I'm going to take Notre Dame Prep. I think they're a team of destiny. I really do. And I don't know, I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, Richard Taylor has won like 86 state championships, but I'm going with the Saints.
Yeah, it's tough to bet against Taylor, but man, okay. Notre Dame's favorite hype beast, what's on feet? Oh, okay. I went old school. I had to kill him.
Okay.
I had to break out these plats, you know, no big deal. All right, so we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff. The 5A state championship, undefeated Notre Dame versus Centennial, the world beaters, since they beat St. Thomas Aquinas 12-0. What is your take? What do you think?
I'm going to take NDP. I kind of agree with Cody. I think they're playing real well right now. I haven't seen Centennial play this year.
Senator Cody, the flipper flopper.
I've heard they've been great, but I'm going to take NDP just because I've seen them. I know how good Jake Smith is. I know how good Cole Fisher is, and I really like their quarterback.
I mean, how's Notre Dame been able to neutralize the Dane Thomas and keep him from, you know, carrying for 15 and 16-yard gains?
Load up the box and gang tackle. That's really the only way you can stop him. And even though they did that, Chili, you get the feeling Centennial's not going to go away from who they are. They're just going to keep feeding the rock, keep going to that stretch play that they've been running since like 1910, since Coach Taylor got to the school. It's you know, the first quarter, two teams just kind of feeling each other out. Lots of penalties, lots of punts, maybe some jitters. I don't know.
On the other side of it, you know, how's Centennial been able to neutralize Jake Smith and, you know, keep Collins from getting the ball to him?
I don't think Jake Smith did he touch the ball in the first quarter? I don't think he did. And they got behind the sticks a couple times too, so it'll be interesting to see as this game goes on which defense is going to step up and keep the momentum going.
It is 0-0 at the end of the first quarter, and that was my boy 360E. Undefeated Notre Dame finds themselves in a hole right now, down 21-0. How does the scoring go down for Centennial?
Well, Centennial right now is just dominating all aspects of the game, but Zidane Thomas, Zidane train, going right through Notre Dame's defense. Nice jump cut, 60-plus yards for the first touchdown. Then Alex Escobar, the do-it-all athlete for Centennial, getting it done, running right through Notre Dame's defense, once again into the end zone, putting up 14-0. And then Ruben Beltran, the two-year starter for Centennial, throwing a dime into Dom Hampton into the arms of the laser arm, and Hampton sidesteps and did a little nice move, kind of taunting the corner there for
a little bit.
21-0. Centennial. Oh, Centennial at the head.
Oh my God, it's Richard Smith.
All right.
For about 2 weeks now, you've been saying that Centennial and Liberty are the two best teams, and Notre Dame's kind of far behind. How did Notre Dame find themselves this far in a hole?
Well, to be fair, I didn't say Notre Dame's far behind. I just thought that they were clearly a step below Centennial and Liberty, who are, I think, two of the top 5 teams in the state, regardless of class. No knock on Notre Dame. Centennial's a bad matchup for what they like to do on offense. Coach Taylor's one of the few people that has not only seen a full house backfield, but he used to run it when he was in Ohio. And you're giving them 2 weeks to prepare for that. It's difficult to beat Centennial unless you spread them out and you have your quarterback run whenever he is pressured. And that's not what Notre Dame likes to do from what I've seen of them.
What do you forecast happening in the second half?
I do think the Saints will open it up some more, and they might get a couple of scores off that, but unless Centennial turns it over, I don't see a comeback in the offering.
Ruben Beltran seems to be in the zone right now. Me and Ralph and Eric and everybody we've been talking about on the sideline, in the zone like we haven't seen before this season. Are you kind of surprised by that?
I knew he had it in him, and talking to the coaches and the players, the 2 games with Liberty helped Centennial so much because they forced them to open up the offense, to rely on Beltran more, to go down the field so teams wouldn't stack 9 in the box. I mean, that's the proven way to stop Zidane Thomas, and they pretty much came up with the new offensive game plan for Liberty, and now Notre Dame has to cover more than 1 or 2 guys.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Notre Dame finds themselves in a hole, 35-6. I got my boy BQ, Brett Quintine, the quintessential. How are they going to climb out of this hole with 1 quarter left?
I don't think they can, unfortunately. I was very surprised at the way that Notre Dame, unfortunately, is being handled. But I'm truly surprised at the score and the one-sidedness, no doubt.
Why'd your shoes, dog?
You know, I try to, you know.
We did it!
A hype beat's got to be a hype
Hey,
beat,
just
right?
so you know, he didn't think us to win, but we did! Ah!
Hey, so Ruben, tell me, man, what was it like? I know last year you guys had a rough time in the championship game versus Williamsfield. This was the redemption game for y'all, and you did it. Like, you're my player of the game. Also, my promise was, whoever Centennial's player of the game was, if y'all beat an undefeated Notre Dame team, I was going to give them the money team hat. So, you know, I got to hold up my end of the bargain. Because you're the money player. Talk to me about the experience, man. This time around.
Just coming from last year, redemption, you know, we didn't really think about it. We just came in and do what we do, you know, see like every game and just come play college football. You know, like coach always says, you know, face family football. That's what we do. We came out and we did what we had to do.
Are you surprised? Is there anything that surprised you with this Notre Dame team that allowed you to get loose the way you did?
Nothing really. Ever since Monday or that following week with Thanksgiving, you know, we watching film coming out to this game, just knowing what we were supposed to do. We knew what we had to go for.
All right, man. I'm gonna go let you get in this picture with your teammates. How were you guys able to neutralize this high-powered Notre Dame offense? What was it that y'all did?
Well, we gave up 21 on a couple of mistakes. Great team. Notre Dame's got a great team, and their quarterback is a very good quarterback. Running backs were great. I think it's preparation, man. We just prepared. Again, that extra week didn't hurt. It drew it out a little bit, but we were able to prepare, man. We've got some great coaches, man. Ian Comez, we got young Taylor coaching, we got Coach I, man. We got some quality coaches, and our players believed in what we told them to do. They did it, and thankfully we were able to come out with a 42-21 win. Congratulations to the best team in the state, Coyotes.
Hey, besides a whole lot of defenders, what else are you leaving behind with your Zidane Thomas legacy over here at Centennial?
We're leaving behind a state championship for the underclassmen and the next class up.
Your coach said all you need is about this much space.
Yeah, that's really generous of him to say. It's really all the line doing it.
Dave, go ahead and shout out some of your offensive linemen.
Yeah, I want to shout out my whole line: Carson, Trevor, Matt. It's hard right now. Campbell, Ed Campbell, Anthony Campbell.
All right, Zidane, hey, you go ahead, go have some fun with your teammates. Centennial wins this game 42-21. There was a lot of scoring, so I'm just going to go ahead and ask you to recap a couple of them.
Well, Zidane Thomas, I said if he gets loose and he goes off for a big night, they will win this game.
271 yards.
Went off, but so did Alex Escobar, and so did Ruben Beltran III. The best game the two-year starter quarterback has ever had, dropping dimes all over the field, Chili, and doing it with his legs in the second half. With a beautiful read option, scamper to the left side, touchdown from Centennial, and Centennial revenging last year's loss and the new 5A state champions.
You let your senior quarterback, Ruben Beltran, save the best for last. At one point he was like 13 or 14. What was it that you saw that allowed him to get loose the way he did?
Well, he had just an exceptional 2 weeks of practice, and the last couple of games he's done really well. And you know, that is, he can probably do that all the time. It's just so tempting to turn and give it to Zidane when he averages the first down every time he touches it. You know, and I think Coach Comas, our offensive coordinator, did a really good job. About 3 weeks ago, he said, somebody's eventually going to come up with a scheme that just is going to say, we're not going to let Zidane run the ball. So we got to be able to do other things. And Ruben has always been able to do other things. And sometimes, you know, he wasn't given the spotlight that he deserved. But tonight, I think he showed what he can truly do, and I hope there's some colleges out there that take notice.
You jumped all over them 21-0. You know, what was it that you wanted to just set the tempo earlier?
That was real important to us. We felt that we had to get off to a quick start, and you know, 21 points isn't very much for them because they were behind 14-0 to Cienega and roared back and beat them. You know, so we felt that we had to keep going, both on offense and defense and special teams, and fortunately we had nothing at the end.
Hey, Coach, you played a little bit of linebacker yourself back in the day.
Back in the day.
Let me ask you, could the old Coach Fields, the linebacking Coach Fields, tackle Zidane Thomas in the open field?
If I get a straight shot I'm gonna take him down because I know how to hit him. You can't hit that kid's legs. You gotta go in his body. You gotta be up in here around the torso area and drive in your hips. Yeah, I get him, man. I get him. He's a great kid, though, man. Very, very fast kid. Deceptively fast, though. The separation, man. You very rarely see that kid get caught from behind. And the stiff arm is bananas. You gotta just watch his highlights. If he doesn't push 4 to 5 people down with that right hand every time he's running, it's amazing.
How's he gonna do at the next level?
I think his fit is gonna be good, man. You know what? I don't know where all the offers are in Arizona. Me being a Sun Devil, I really wish that I could see him in some maroon and gold. Maybe the next coach can come out and try to get Zidane on their squad. I guarantee you, that kid's got great character. He's a hard worker and strong as an ox, brother. He pushes weight.
Let's talk about a few things. I know you cover a lot of just pretty much 5A, 6A, right?
right, the bigger schools. It's my 9th year doing it. Enjoy doing it. We got 83 schools right now that been covering for all season.
Is Zidane Thomas by far the best running back in the 5A, 6A?
There was a time this year I thought it was Jordan, but I think it's Zidane Thomas, certainly. And just like Coach Taylor said after the game, he's a big player that produces big in big games, and he's done it before, and he did it again today. I 273 yards, I believe, is what the final total ended up being. He just puts that shoulder down. He's a physical running back.
Well, there it is. Gridiron Arizona. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at Gridiron Arizona.